Hey guys, this is Navigator session 17. This is your help video. Today you're doing kind of a little bit of a game. So you're going to need your phone as a calculator, or just a calculator on your computer is fine too. But it'll be really helpful to have one. So you'll make sure you have one of those for this lesson. So the way that this game works, you are trying to find this secret number, this question mark number, that when you enter that number times 16 in your calculator, you get exactly 25. And so we're going to kind of keep track of all of our guesses in this table down here below about how close we get, if our number is too big or too small. And we're going to try to keep guessing based on those numbers that we've chosen about how we could make our numbers go down or up depending on where we're at. So I've kind of started this game for us. So I guessed 2. And so in my calculator, I would enter 2 times 16 equals 32. And I'm trying to get 25 as my my kind of go-to number. And so 32 ends up giving me a number that's too big. And so if I know that my number 2 is too big, then I need to lower my number a little bit. So then I would try something smaller. So maybe I choose 1.5. So I would enter that into my calculator again, 1.5 times 16, and that gives me 24. So I'm really close to what I need. I'm really close to 25, but I'm a tiny bit too small. So I would mark that that was too small. If 1.5 is too small, then maybe I need to raise it a little bit. So maybe my next guess could be 1.6. And so in my calculator, I would do 1.6 times 16 and see what I get. And I would keep going until I get exactly down to 25. It can't be 24.9, it can't be 25.06 or anything like that. It has to be exactly 25. So it's taking some guess and check and looking at when your answers are too small, then raising your numbers tiny bit, or when your answers are too big, lowering your numbers a little bit. So there's several spots within your table that you can continue to add guesses. If you need to add more spots, more rows into your table, you can, until you get exactly that number 25 as your answer. And then you have just another round of this that you're going to play, but your numbers will be different. So this time you're going to choose what number times 32 would get you to exactly 60. So I'm trying to find what this number is when I multiply by 32 that gets me to 60. So I've tried a couple for you again just to get you started. I chose 2 again. So 2 times 32 gets me close. It gets me to 64. So I'm a little bit too big, so I need to lower it again to try and see if I can get closer. So I chose 1.5, but that got me way down to 48. So I went way too far below. So I know it needs to be closer to 2, but slightly underneath it. So maybe I try 1.9 and I see how close that gets me. So I would do 1.9 times 32 and see what that gives me, and then mark if that's too big or too small. And I would keep working, adding the next digit. Maybe I go to 2 digits in my decimal place, or 3 digits, or 4 digits in my decimal place, until I can kind of start to pinpoint exactly what number gets me to my magic number, which is 64. No, 60 on this one. Okay, so you are going to be playing with that calculator today and trying to figure out what those missing numbers are, and kind of thinking about, again, how dense the numbers are, that there's an infinite number of numbers in between any two numbers. And so I'm forced to keep looking to the next digit behind. So your answers will end up giving you decimals that have multiple digits. So kind of check on that. Don't forget your reflection here. So explain how estimating can help you answer a math problem. And then when you're done with that, you're ready to submit. Make sure that you stop in, today's Friday, so stop in for the Zoom session that's optional today from 2 to 2:30. If you have questions on this, or if you just can't quite figure out how to make it work or do the game, and I can talk you through it then also. All right, I hope that you guys are well. Have a good weekend. We're down to the wire here. Bye.